Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So today I will make a fun fact video on potentially your favorite boss in all of Dark Souls 2, and that is Fume Knight over here. He's my personal favorite boss in the game, but there is a special thing about this guy that I'm pretty sure many of you guys probably have never seen. So yeah, hopefully you find this entertaining and you learn something about your favorite boss today. But before we get to showing off his special thing, we first need to discuss his lore a little bit. So if you don't know, Fume Knight over here was once a main guard of King Vendrick himself. If you don't know who the main guards were, there were like two that King Vendrick used to have. Now one of these guys you meet in the base game named Start the Royal Ages. However, what the base game doesn't tell us is that he didn't used to be the only one. And Fume Knight over here was once one of those guys. So yeah, so why is he in this place exactly? Because this is not Drang Lake in the second DLC. Instead, this is Broom Tower, which is the old decaying kingdom of the old Iron King, right? Well, the reason is because Fume Knight had a disagreement with the Queen Nashandra, and yep. So before I get to the lore, I want to say that there is this second phase that this dude has. So yeah, there's something related to this second phase that you can do something. But anyway, so yeah, he had a disagreement with Queen Nashandra, and so he tried to warn Vendrick about Queen Nashandra's true nature, because I think he found out who she actually was. But yeah, so what happened is that King Vendrick did not believe him, because he was madly in love with Nashandra. So what he did, he had Fume Knight, or Rame as his actual name is, he had him fight Start the Royal Ages, who was considered the superior of Fume Knight basically. So yeah. So both of these guys fought each other, and yeah, Start won that war, and so Fume Knight was exiled from Drang Lake rather than, getting killed. So when Fume Knight took his exile, he left for the old Iron King's, realm over here. He just came here just to find a new purpose in his life, and he did, which was to find Nadalia's and, become her sword guardian. And, well, I guess he also found this sword over here, and he thought the sword was cool, so I guess he decided to become her guardian. But anyways, okay. Okay, oh my god, my attack didn't come out over there, but anyways, okay. So first of all, this is a SL1 video, which if you guys do not know, I like to do these challenges on, I like to do some of the Souls game bosses on SL1. I've done most of them in Dark Souls 2 already. But anyways, okay, so before I show you the fun fact about Fume Knight, I need to show you that second phase, because it's related to that one. So yeah, Start defeated Fume Knight over here in a one-on-one combat, and then Fume Knight came over here, got that sword, which is believed to be the old Iron King's sword, far as I remember. And yeah, he used that, because if you don't know, when you pick up the key for, when you pick up the key for this DLC, you also find the Rebel's Great Shield, and the Rebel's Great Shield once belonged to Fume Knight, because originally he was a warrior that preferred to fight with a rapier and a Great Shield. But he ditched his Great Shield when he was escaping Drang Lake, and then he picked up that sword. But anyway, so he lost to, Start, but then he came here and started guarding Nadalia. Now that you know his story, you may be wondering, well, what happens if, Start was to meet this guy once again, huh? Because one of the reasons it's speculated, I don't think it's ever mentioned, but it's speculated that one of the reasons why Fume Knight ditched his shield and took up that giant sword is because he believed might was the main thing that, determines a warrior, a victor. So here's a fun fact. If you have bought Start's armor from Moglin after defeating him and spending 15,000 souls, you can actually wear it for this boss fight, and something unique happens. I don't know how many of you guys know about this, but it's pretty cool what happens. But anyway, so let me just don his entire armor. I'm not sure if you have to don the entire armor, but yeah, so this is an NG plus variant of him, so this doesn't really matter. I just did that because I want to do an SL1 run on this guy. But anyway, watch this. See that? As soon as he sees Start within you, he goes into second phase immediately. So yeah, that's the fun fact I wanted to show about Fume Knight over here. Obviously this is an SL1 character, so there's no way I can beat him with this armor, because I don't have the endurance to light roll with this armor, which is very important for this fight. But yeah, Fume Knight, even to this day, holds a grudge against Velstart for losing, because some people speculate that he blames himself for the fall of Drangleic, because it seems like he's aware of the fact what happened to Drangleic. But yeah, next time if you ever want to play Dark Souls 2, yeah, I would highly recommend you actually buy Vestart's armor from Moglin rather than, killing him in the very early game, because yeah, if you kill him, his ghost cannot be leveled up, so you won't be able to buy Vestart's armor anymore. But if you don't do that, consider trying to beat him with Vestart's armor, which, may not change the fight too much, but it's a cool way to both get practice on his second phase and to just have more fun, because you are basically imitating a fight that happened a long ago. So yeah, that's the fun fact video on Fume Knight. So if you guys like what you see, then be sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And in the comment section, you tell me of any other fun facts that you have about this game, and maybe I can make a video on that as well while giving you guys credit for reminding me of that one. There is one about Sir Elon that I know of, but that one is pretty hard to show. So I don't know if I'll be making that one or not. But anyways, other than that, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you all in the next one.